guy is wearing what are these? Yeez? Evangelical. Oh, that's funny. Red October, super rare, super hype beast, $6,000 mother effing shoe.
That doesn't even look good, too.
I wouldn't wear that.
That looks horrible there.
Yeah.
I like that a lot of these high-end sneakers, too, are like, bam, you're going to look at this. But they just look like garbage.
That looks like when nature's telling you, like, don't eat this.
Yeah.
Kill you.
I don't know, dude. Yeah,
You grew up around this stuff.
I grew up around this kind of shit. Not at the Gucci level, but it was just like in a small town, there's so many goods and bads. It's nice that you have that good support structure from people that care about you. And then there's like these central things like the church, people come together and potluck and the school, all the events, everyone knows what's going on. But like everybody knows each other's business, and just the amount of just hypocritical Christians in power that I experienced growing up was just overwhelming. Pastors that are just like bashing gay kids and trying to do like conversion therapy and shit, and then they get busted for cheating on 2 wives.
Unbelievable.
Like, oh well, this is just a tribulation that God gave me. It's fuck you, dude.
Yeah, there's always a loophole for the Christians. Well, the Christianity is built in with a loophole. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is that no matter, you can be a serial child rapist, but as long as you ask Jesus for forgiveness before you die, you all good.
Yeah, it's just stupid as hell. It's just a bunch of people picking and choosing and stuff, especially at the small town level. You hear the sermons and like, there's some shit I shouldn't get into, but like we had the year before I graduated, we have this night called like baccalaureate, I think, and it's where it's more of a religious themed ceremony that's optional for the kids that are going to graduate the next day. So they had a guest preacher come in, and he was genuinely like Bible Belt doom and gloom going to hell. Like, if you are gay, if you are practicing homosexual, if you are pervert, you're going to hell. And there are people in this room that I know right now that are gay, and you're going to hell. It's like, these kids are graduating tomorrow.
Dude.
Like, they almost made it out of this hellscape.
And congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it's just like, that's
Wow.
the
That's
type
evil.
of shit.
I mean, it feels evil, doesn't it?
It does feel evil.
To become with that level of like I mean, it just feels like so wicked.
Yeah, it's stupid. And then it's like you got people like I had a mentor or a coach of mine who was like forcing kids to pray before matches and stuff like that, and held really closed-minded thoughts and stuff like that, and he gets fired because he had porn on his computer for years. Like that kind of shit where it's just like, Dude, I hate it. One of my favorite quotes, I think it's Gandhi, said, "I like your Christ, I do not like your Christians." And I've just seen a swath of topical Gandhi reference. I've seen so many of these people in power just in just a personal small town community that it's just such a turnoff.
Were you grown in a religious household?
Yeah, very religious. One thing I appreciated though is my parents. It's such a huge commendations to them. They were a beacon of acceptance and forward thinking in this really, really closed-minded community. And my parents don't really hang out with other people in the community. They're coaches and teachers and stuff. And they were always like, from a young age, they're like, hey, if you're gay or trans or anything, like, we're cool. Just tell us, that kind of stuff. Like just be open-minded for stuff. And we went to church every Sunday, and I'd go to youth group on Wednesdays and stuff. But it was never crammed down our throats. It was just like, yeah, we're going,
And are you religious to this day? Do you
I'm not
still
really
observe?
super religious. I'm just kind of, I think I'm so secular minded with everything I'm trying to do right now. I really try to work as hard as I can to be mindful of others and seek out other people that need just a little bit of attention. And now that I'm in a position where I have a platform and I have the ability to just do little easy things, it's so easy to just acknowledge people, say hi to the guy at the grocery store, talk about stuff, but. I mean, I don't do it because God says I should, I'm trying to just stay as grounded as I can, because I'm just a small town kid from Ohio,
White boy.
Of course.
I was a hard low game
What was
reference.
the line?
White boy.
Yeah,
White boy. There you go.
There you go. You guys are on it.
Cut from the soundboard, but yeah, I don't do things like through a religious lens. I don't really think about.
Do you go to church anymore?
No, I don't go to church anymore.
You ever feel like it? You ever say prayers?
No, well, yeah, when I'm gonna die, the anxiety attack. You better know I was praying.
You started praying?
Like, second wind here, boys.
Come on, Jesus.
Let's do it. I don't know. I just don't think about it a lot truthfully for the most part. But
That's good. I'm just curious,
I think it's important to have a set of beliefs, not even like non-secular, but just like that you decide for yourself. Like, I'm going to be this kind of person. You don't have to tie it to something. I try to live like that.